guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're gonna be adding something into this building which was used for last weekend's video of a custom vaulted TikTok build hack kind of ceiling.
That's a mouthful.
That was a lot to say, but let's hop into build mode. Okay, now hopping into build mode, I think I'm kind of gonna turn this into maybe like my dream office slash studio. Now before we go on to the interior, let's just work on the exterior, and the exterior for the most part is honestly done, but I think we just need to color it, and I'm kind of gonna go for a dark kind of vibe, and I like this dark stone gray. And then for the texture on the outside, I think I'm just gonna use some horizontal planks. That looks really nice, and I feel like the whole like dark aesthetic just really like reaches out to me and grabs me, because I think I really like how clean and modern it looks, but to some degree it also doesn't look too modern, which is something that I really like, because after a while modern stuff does get kind of old to me, because like I like the cleanness, but like sometimes you just need a little bit like different like texture, I guess, and not just like simple white and plastic. Now for the floor, I'm going to do my basic flooring, which is linen and planks, and then I usually triple on these. I was going to say double up, but that's not what I do triple. So then I just do that, and then I go in with one last texture before the floor is actually done, and that is called the logs. And I feel like with this it makes the floor look like really realistic, and I just love that. So here's kind of what I'm thinking for the layout. I'm thinking this area will be the like office, like desk area, and then this will be like a small little living area. So let's just get started. So I think for this, I'm gonna do a custom bookshelf thing that I've done in most of my videos. So at this point, you guys kind of know how I do it, but just in case you don't and you're new here, this is how I do it. I take these Craftsman counters and I place them here, and then I usually color them any color that I like. And I think for this, I'm gonna maybe do a like dark like blue kind of plastic color, because I'm gonna make this my dream office, and my dream office has a bunch of dark and moody colors, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do. And then for the top, I'm gonna do wood grain, and I really like the way that looks. And then to make them custom, here's where it gets tricky. You're gonna take basic shapes. If you don't know me at this point, I love basic shapes. They are your best friend. Same with resizing and Transform Plus. So that's one thing you guys definitely need to know about me, is the basic cubes and like Transform Plus are my favorite thing. You will never catch me not using them in a video, and if you do, then something must be wrong with me, and you guys better call help, because they're just my all-time favorite thing. So moving them there, you're gonna color them the same blue color, and you're just gonna raise it to the top of the wall. You're gonna make it like line up exactly with it, which I think is right there. But since our ceilings are vaulted, there will be another step to make this look even better. And then just kind of moving them all in here, you're gonna want to transform these back just so they look like very clean and modern. That looks really good. Now these middle ones will look different than the ones on the outside, because it's just the way that the cabinets work, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if I can get one to go here. I might have to move this and then kind of go like that. So now to finish these up, we're gonna take the structural wooden planks, and they are the horizontal ones, and you're just gonna kind of make a like cabinet like holding area, I guess. I'm not the best at explaining things, and you're just gonna go along and make it how you like. You can do whatever you want. You can do a funky design, you can do like up and down, whatever you guys like. It's all up to you. It's personalization here. I'm just telling you guys how I like it, and I feel like this one keeps going crooked. Is it just me, or do you guys feel like that too? Okay, we're just gonna leave that one for now. Okay, it's not working with us. Maybe that will be something else completely different. And I'm just gonna resize these out to hold more things. So let me quickly do that, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're done with that, and I kind of fixed this one. I made it to go straight. So now to finish this off, we're gonna do the top part. And the top part can be tricky, but it can also be pretty easy. So this way, you're just gonna take this cube, you're gonna resize it flat and resize it to be the same length and width. Then you're gonna resize it up and make it flat with this one, just so it's even. And here is where it gets a little bit tricky, because you want to make sure this looks like completely like flesh, I guess, with the roof, because that's how good architecture looks in like the real world. And I really like how I like make my builds the most realistic that I can. Obviously to you guys they might not be the most realistic, but to me I feel like they're pretty realistic, and they're pretty much up there. And I just realized that I made a mistake with these, and these can go back a little bit just to be completely in sync with the. So now we're gonna go back to basic shapes because basic shapes are my friend, and you're gonna take this cube. I've done this a little bit before, but I can't like always remember how I do it because most of my builds I've actually done and I'm just kind of recreating them. That's a little secret, that most of these I've already done and I just kind of recreate them for videos because I am a really good builder off camera when I don't have to like focus about actually recording or like talking. That's a little thing. That's why I'm thinking about if I should do a new editing style, and that is where I film everything and I just kind of voice it over. I feel like if I voiced it over, that would be so much easier, but then again, it's like just like kind of doing nothing while I'm like building, and then that could get boring. So there's that, and it looks very good like when it's connected here, and I just love how that turned out. So now that we have this side done, I think I'm gonna copy and paste it over to this side quickly. Okay, so now that we're done copy and pasting it to the other side, it's now all symmetrical, which I love. I love symmetrical things. It just makes everything look very clean. Now for the table or desk, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use, but I think I might just use this quadratic desk. I feel like that also looks really good. It's very clean, but it also kind of fits the vibe in a way. I mean, I always feel like I have this problem with Bloxburg, like what desk will I use when I do these builds? Because like Bloxburg offers quite a few desks, but I just feel like they don't have enough like variety, if that makes sense. Now here's where it gets expensive because we have to buy a computer, and I bought the iSlim one, $5,000. But I mean, to be fair, that is kind of realistic to the pricing that it would cost real world, because it is pretty expensive when you buy a monitor or computer if you get good quality. I'm not saying that you guys don't have good quality, I'm just saying good quality is always expensive. And then for the chairs out here, because this probably would have some meetings, I'm just guessing, I'm gonna do this stylish chair, and I kind of dislike how it always clips. I feel like they should make a feature where you can turn off clipping, because I would definitely, like if you had to buy it, I would probably definitely buy it because clipping sometimes really annoys me. I think you actually can turn off clipping, I just don't know how. But anyways, here's how I colored it, and I feel like I also need to like have a monitor out here for them to be looking at, but I might just move this one kind of over here on its side. That way I'm more focused on whoever's here. And then let's kind of work on this area too. I just want to get the basic stuff done, and then maybe I'll do some sped up footage just to like kind of make this video go a little bit faster, because I do have to film one other video because I will be gone next weekend, so I can't film at all because I'm going on spring break, and I can't wait to go on vacation because I need a good break. It has been so long since I've gone on vacation, and I need to get my tan on. So I'm kind of gonna do a custom little bench. If you have watched any of my TikTok build hacks, you would know that this one is a very fun one, and it's a kind of lounge chair. So you're gonna just need a basic cube, and then you're gonna need a smooth cube, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how I did it last time, but I know it turned out good. So let's just use this one and call it a day. And this was actually an outdoor chair, but I'm doing an in-chair version because, you know, sometimes we got to get creative. That's all about building, is being creative and having some ideas. So there's the base of it, and then you're gonna take a beveled horizontal cylinder. That was a lot to say for a minute. I was trying to think, did I process that right? Did I say it right? Did I make sense when I said it? But I'm having problems with a lot of things today, even though it's been a pretty good day. I'm just kind of stressed, like I said, because I need to film a lot of videos, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So you guys might be going without a video next week, which would be honestly so sad because I've been on a roll with my videos lately. So I'm kind of going to speed this one along. If I like stop talking, I'm going to like just kind of stop the video and like kind of do the rest off camera. And I'm just kind of like blabbing on about random things that don't make sense at this point because I'm just trying to rush this build along. That way I might have time to do another one, because I don't know if I will have time to do another build during the week because I have like some last minute tests coming up. And that's a whole thing because my tests are like very important right now because it's like the end of the semester. Well, not really, because our semesters end like very differently, I guess, than other schools, but it's kind of important because every teacher needs to get in a certain amount of grades for it. And yeah, so here's the custom lounge chair that I just made quickly, and it was really easy to make. If you guys have like any spare time and you are looking to build something or create something fun, I definitely recommend making one of these. And I'm just going to kind of put it in the corner if I can, but it's being very stubborn. And then I think I'm going to put another chair here. And if you guys didn't guess it, I'm going to be doing the contemporary armchair. The contemporary armchair is by far my favorite chair. I just think it looks so good when you color it, but I only like the armchair, okay? I'm like, this might sound really bad, but the armchair, in my opinion, just looks the best. I don't like the couch, but here's that, and I think maybe I just make it symmetrical, guys. I feel like going with the symmetrical vibe is kind of gonna be the theme of video, and maybe, who knows, I could like title the video "Building a Symmetrical Office" for some extra little views. And speaking of views, I was amazed when my recent video from last week had over 100 views in less than 24 hours. I was just taken aback, and I was like amazed. So to finish this off, let's add a carpet, and I'm kind of gonna do a little build hat carpet, but you guys probably, if you guys are in the Bloxburg community or world, you guys will know that this is a basic. It's like the oldest rule in the book of build hacks. You just take this and you color it white or any color that you want, and then you take this design right here, this detail tiles, and then you can honestly, I think I might do a darker color, and then you just turn on the smallest grid and you rotate very meticulously, and you just keep clicking, and it costs a lot of money, but in the end it looks really good. And then here's that. It might not be fully done, but I like it. And I feel like to just finish it off, we should add a little coffee table right in the center. And honestly, I'm kind of wondering if I should do this one. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it right here. And this is from the new trash update. Not gonna lie, I was kind of critical about the new update, but it kind of turned out pretty good, and I really like the new items that we got. I mean, you can make a lot of really good builds if you just kind of think about how everything could be used, okay? You can make a really realistic like build. And it's also good for people who did like the rich to poor roleplay series, because now you can make a poor looking house, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying not to sound mean or anything, but you could. And I think to maybe make this a little bit diverse, I maybe switch around the chair, like the lounge chair I kind of custom made with the armchair. That way it's kind of like diagonal, just to make it a little bit more detailed. So like that, see how it's like boom, boom. I really like that look. And I think to finish decorating everything, I'm just gonna speed up that footage. So let's go. Okay, and this is voiceover me. This is the first time me voicing over anything, so I'm not exactly sure how this voiceover will sound. But as you guys can see, I'm just kind of speeding up this footage because I don't really think you guys wanted to see me place down like continuous of everything. Like, I put down so many books, I put down a lot of candles, I put down a lot of the same thing. But overall, this turned out really good, and I just kind of like this whole like vibe of the office. This is honestly my dream office, and that's what I wanted to go for this whole video. It's just my dream office. I've always imagined me just having this like very spacious, very me office, because I just love having like a wonderful workflow kind of thing that's not too busy, but also just kind of me. Like, I really like everything to be me and just kind of fit my personality. That's my bedroom in real life. Like, my bedroom is just my favorite thing. It is my home. Well, not really my home, but it's just like my place to go when I'm like down, or like when I'm just feeling like I need to be comfy and stuff. I just love my bedroom because it just screams my personality. And that is just what I thought this office did. I thought it screamed my personality so much, and I'm just so glad how it turned out. And as you guys could see, there's kind of these like little light pendants in the third bookshelf, and I just really like that vibe. It kind of gives off like a little light like fixture kind of thing, and it turned out wonderful. Okay, and now we're done and we're gonna do the tour. So walking in these lovely sliding doors, we are greeted with this lovely coffee table, and I just love the way it turned out, and I love the way this whole office turned out. This is just screaming me to the day I die, because I just love this style so much. But anyways, we have this custom lounge chair that turned out amazing. Then we have this contemporary chair, which is my favorite armchair. Then we have this kind of like side table, which was from the new trash update. That's just what people are calling it, but I feel like it should be called something better, because it's not just trash, it's just some people usable stuff, and I feel like we can't neglect that. And then on the other side, we have the exact same thing, but this side table is sadly empty because I just wanted to have it a little bit diverse. But moving on to the actual office part, we have two lovely chairs connected to the actual desk where I will be conducting all my meetings from future design stuff, and I'm definitely going to be doing a bunch of my intros here because this just looks amazing. And then over here we have bookshelves, and I just love the way these custom bookshelves turned out, and I love the way the whole custom rough vaulted ceiling turned out. That is amazing, and I just love the vaulted kind of sunlight that we have coming in. That is just amazing. I love how this whole thing turned out. And then over here we have the same thing, and we have coffee machine because who doesn't love coffee? I love coffee, and it's my favorite thing ever. Okay, and that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. That way you get notified every time I post a video. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.